Welcome everyone to another episode of Before the Bell, where every morning we get on here, look at the pre-market, see where the market's going, isolate some industries that we think's going to move, as well as give you my top stock picks of what I'm going to be buying on throughout the day. Now my name's Josiah and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. I'm here to teach you step by step how to do the same. If you're already trading, I'm here to help you take your game to the next level. Hope you follow along. Go down, hit the like button for me. Helps me get these videos out to more people. And that's my overall goal for this channel, is to reach as many people as possible so that I can help them. If you're not out there trading, help you get into it, help you be on the right side. If we're moving into a recession, I want you on the right side of this next wealth transfer. If you're out there already trading, I'm here to help make it simple. Just bring you some picks every day of what I'm going to be trading. Had really good success rates here since I started this channel on the picks I've been bringing you. I've been doing this for a while. This is how I make my living, so I've got a good enough success rate for that. Hope you keep watching. Let's get into the markets, see where we're going today. Now yesterday I had anticipated a pullback. I think everyone was. We had a massive run up the day before. I expected a big pullback yesterday. And even though we did close in the red, we were green for most of the day, and we was just barely red at the end of the day. So what's that mean for us today? Well, I'll tell you that the pre-markets are already up. Crude oil, it's up a couple of dollars a barrel higher than yesterday. So I really think there's a potential here that we're building some strength in this market. Does it mean the market's not going to go lower? Not at all. Every time we get a pullback, whether it's in the stock market, crypto markets, you can get a bounce and then you can have a pullback. On this channel, we're not concerned about whether the market's going to pull back further, because I'm interested in trading the volatility. That's what I'm here to teach you how to do. I do think that it's likely that we could have a green day. In fact, if we do have a green day, I'm going to be very happy in being able to say, last night's video I said, is the market building strength? If we get another good day today, then I think that question answers itself. That'll give us 3 days. Even though we closed a little green yesterday, the market itself overall was pretty good. If we can get a good day today on top of that huge rally that we had day before yesterday, then I think that we are, at the very least, building a little strength. And we'll see where we go from there. Let's talk about, the S&P is up 0.5% in the pre-market. Most of my watch list is green this morning. Let's talk about some stocks I want to be keeping an eye on. And we're going to kick it off with IMPP. I've had several people comment to me about IMPP, so we're going to kick it off with that. Now, the last few days, with oil prices coming down, I've been saying that I was looking for IMPP to break the 48-cent level and move down from there for a good buying opportunity to average down. It's been holding up rather strong. It's been bouncing between about 50, 53, 54 cents. This morning in the pre-market, we're down under 50. Now, this is going to go one or two ways. Either it's going to pull down close to that 48 and we're going to get a bounce, which at that point would be a good position for a quick little swing trade, because if we get a bounce off the 48, we're likely headed right back to around the 52 mark. So good little trade in there. And if it does break under the 48, however, then we'll be looking at that opportunity that we talked about buying in for the last 2 days. Seeing it pull under that 48, because if it breaks under 48, it's likely dropping down toward 45, 46 cents, which would just be a great point if you're looking to average down, as well as a potential point to pull a swing trade in there as well. So I'm going to be watching IMPP. Whichever way it goes, I'm going to be looking at taking a position there. The next stock that I want to talk about today is going to be ticker symbol PK. That's Parks, Hotels, and Recreation. Now, they have been beat way, way down. We bought this back when it was $16 and ran it up over $19. Fantastic trade there. It is beat down. Unbelievable, despite the fact that all the analysts are coming out and raising expectations for this company. Now, it's been beat down for the last 4 days straight. It's had red days, and I'm really looking to take a position in this. It's under $14 a share, and I just think it's a fantastic price. Now, PK doesn't have huge moves every day. It's not likely to be a play that I'm going to buy in today and sell out today. However, it usually has a nice steady growth profile when it starts moving. Look back over the charts and see that. So I am going to be looking at taking a position in PK today and riding it up over the next week or 2 weeks. The other stock I wanted to talk about today is another one we've been talking about all week that I've been looking to get to a buying opportunity for me, and that is ticker symbol COIN, and that's Coinbase. I've been looking for the FUD to pull it down, to get it down to around $50, buy it, but crypto has been rallying right along with the market, in fact outpacing it even. Crypto's been rallying, it's been pushing up, and it's been pushing the price of Coinbase up. And if you've done any analysis of Coinbase whatsoever, you know that technically it's a really good company. The PE ratios are right. It's a very good value company at this range, which is why I believe it's held so much strength. It lost a lot yesterday. We started high, pulled back almost 10%. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everyone's up this morning. Coinbase is already up in the pre-market just a little bit, but it is down under the 52 range and, well, under the 53 range. It's sitting just under $53 right now. And we know that it's been pushing up close to that $60 mark. So, even though I'd been wanting it to come back for the last 2 days, it's not giving me that opportunity. I'm going to take a risk today and go above my price target I had set for myself over the last 2 days and take a position in Coinbase and see if it doesn't get a really nice little rally today and turn out a good ROI on that one. Going to be keeping an eye on our plays from yesterday. I told you I bought some SOS yesterday. Got just beat down huge. Already up nearly 7% in the pre-market. I'm going to be watching that closely. I think that I'm going to make some good money on SOS today, as well as Redbox. Redbox I bought yesterday, bought it, sold it, put a buy order back in if it dipped down. It actually did dip down to $9.90, and I end up with a position back into it. It wasn't even necessarily on purpose. It just happened that way. I'm going to ride it out and see how the day plays out with that. But that's my picks today. That's what I'm going to be watching. Like I always tell you, look at your watch list. Building out a good watch list is the most important tool you can have as a trader. Now, I know a lot of people just look at volume plays, swing plays like that, and that's fine if that works for you. For me, I have a really good watch list built out. I know the companies that are on it. I go and look at the volume plays and stuff too, but you got to have a good watch list to give you a baseline of at least the industries you look at, how the market strength is. A lot of times I can tell you more about market strength than what the S&P or the NASDAQ or the Dow is closing at. So make sure you build yourself out a good watch list. Know the companies that are on it. Pair companies together that tend to move together. That's something else I wanted to point out. I wanted to make a little bit of a price prediction for NIO today, actually. And NIO's already up 2.5% in the pre-market. Sitting at, let's see here, sitting at $23.12 this morning at the time of this recording. So it's just a little over $23. However, I will say we traded this a little swing play the other day because the Hong Kong market, it did so well. I said that I looked for it to at least make what it did in the Hong Kong market, and actually thought it would do a little bit better. It usually does. Hong Kong, NIO did great yesterday. Ended up closing over $185 there. I worked it up. That's $23.95 American. So, considering where we're at, we've got about a 75, 80 cents, about 80 cents swing between where it's at currently and where it should go if it matches up with the Hong Kong exchange. And I believe there's a good chance with the run NIO's been having, as well as the quantitative easing that they're doing over there in China, it's going to be building up the Chinese stock markets. You know, they're doing the same thing now that we did back in 2020 with the stock market. And we know how that turned out. So with the quantitative easing going on, I definitely look for NIO. I believe NIO could get up over $30 this year. But I believe that NIO could see $24 today. I may be taking a play on that, especially if I see it give a little pullback. NIO tends to have a pullback right before market open. If I see a good little pullback there, I may take a position and see if I can get a dollar swing or something out of that today. Just wanted to put that on your radar. You know, you ought to keep an eye on things like the Hong Kong exchange. I don't use the Moomoo app necessarily to trade on every day. I know a lot of people do. A lot of YouTubers really like it. But I will say that I do like it for the ability to take a look at the Hong Kong exchange, see where things are trading at. And of course, if you don't have that, you can Google it. Google what a particular stock did on a particular exchange. You know, there's lots of ways to get your information. What I'm here to tell you is that the information's out there, and I want you to go get it. So, remember, be blessed, and on this channel, we never trade with our emotion. We always trade by the numbers. I'll see you this afternoon.